Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hopefully you're having a great day or night. Headaches are still going on. These cluster headaches is driving me batty. Went to the emergency room and waited an hour and a half. Said, you know what, the heck with this, I'm leaving. It's craziness. Gonna have to keep fighting through with it. Today's video, guys, I will talk about, I'll show you guys what's sold the past couple days. Along with that, we're gonna answer some viewer questions like, can you make $1 million on eBay in a year selling used stuff? Also, I'll talk about some changes that happened to my YouTube account here where they demonetized some of my stuff. We'll talk about that. So let's see what we do today. Okay, the question was, can you make $1 million a year selling on eBay? And there's a lot of variables here, right? What are you selling? It sounded like, you know, originally that you were selling a lot of thrift store stuff. So let's say it's clothing, it's shoes, it's hats, it's stuff like that, clothing in general. I would say no, you know, that's a lot of listing, you know, and can you find higher ticket items consistently at a thrift shop? I don't think you can. I mean, you could find smalls, stuff that you could flip for $10, $11, $12 shipped, but, you know, as a one-man show doing that, I'm just being realistic here, guys, right? I don't think you can make $1 million. Now, you know, gross sales, I don't even think you can do that, honestly, right? Without some kind of a team and then an effort. Now, again, when you have a team, you have an effort, you have workers, employees, whatever you want to call them, money's coming out of your pocket to pay them for them to list more for you, right? Then again, you got to find more opportunities to get more products, so you got to do a lot more sourcing. Just think about it, right? If you made $5 on each item you sold, what is that? 200,000 items you'd have to sell every year, which is possible, okay? There's a lot of ways to talk about this in terms of, you know, if you're selling $500 pieces of whatever it is, gadget or widget, that sell every day 30 times a day, then yeah, sure, you're gonna make money, but realistically with eBay, unless you build this up over time, and I'm talking years, you know, to have an inventory of that nature, because as one person, you can only do so much in a day, you know, and you know, as much as it's nice to dream about making $1 million on eBay, I think, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it's possible, okay? And I'm not saying that just because I haven't made $1 million on eBay a year, that it can't be done. I think it can be done with other things outside of thrift, other things outside of clothing, and at a grander scale, you know. But at the same point in time, as a one-man show, I don't see it being possible. I'm not trying to burst anybody's balloons here, but sometimes with that nonsense thinking, you know, it's not going to get you anywhere. Now, it's great to have goals. Okay? It's great to have goals in place to try to get to there, right? So if you want to say, hey, I'm going to make $1 million next year, God bless you. I hope you can attain that. But as you start to look at it further down the road, you know, you start in January, and then next thing you know, it's August. You're okay, going, I haven't even made 100,000 yet. It's time to readjust these goals here and start looking at things realistically. So hopefully that answers your question there. But you know what? Keep trying. Keep going for it. Don't believe me. I'm just some dude here on YouTube. All right, let's dive into what I sold the past couple of days. Let's start with eBay. Paid $1 for this Castlevania Curse of Darkness Microsoft Xbox 2005. Tested and works. This sold for $11.95 shipped. Here's another penny photo. It's a little boy eating watermelon by cars outside from 1950s. Vintage snapshot photograph. This sold on auction for $4.95 shipped. Paid $2 for this at the thrift shop. It's a Lee Serpa lining button denim Storm Rider USA vintage jean jacket, size large/extra large. And this sold for $33.77 with free shipping. Have 50 cents in this game from a video game lot I picked up locally. It's the Transformers Dark of the Moon Autobots edition. It's from the Nintendo DS from 2011. Game only, and this sold for $4.99 shipped. There's another one I got 50 cents in from a local buy. It's an Indiana Jones and the Staff of the Kings for the Nintendo DS from 2009. Game only, and this sold for $5 with free shipping. Recently showed you guys this from a thrift haul. Paid $2 for this. It's a Rain Spooner University of Arizona Wildcats Inside Out quarter pullover shirt, size medium. Sold within 3 hours on eBay for $21 plus $4 shipping for a total of $25 shipped. Showed you guys this in the previous video. I paid $4 for this at the thrift shop. It's a men's Nike Lunar Raid Airvolt Neon Yellow Black. 654-480-700, shoes size 14, $145. And this sold for $50.01. Took 42 days to sell on eBay. Yep, $50.01 shipped. Paid $1 for this Harris Tweed Vintage Adams Row Brown Wool Sport Coat Blazer Jacket, size 44R. It took a little while on eBay to sell, close to about 7 months, and sold for $33.86 shipped. All right, guys, I want to show you something. This is a Harris Tweed blazer, and I don't pre-package these type of blazers because you never know what can get inside the blazer. You can get a smell in it or something. So here's what I do, but prior to actually shipping these out. As you can see, there's some wrinkles in it. These things, it's kind of a tough material. So here's what I do. It's just some Febreze. You can use the generic Febreze. I just spray it on here. I'll set it down, and what we'll do is we'll just steam this jacket, right? We're going to get all the wrinkles out of it, but we want to get any of the smells out of there. So this steam gets a lot of the smells out of it. This is an older, I would say late 70s, possibly early 80s blazer. And you just kind of want to go over this material, and the steam will just go through there and kind of obviously help with the wrinkles and some of the smell. I can smell it when you're blowing this through here. You can actually smell the wool, and it stinks, honestly. Again, who knows? I didn't have this professionally dry cleaned, but you know, typically when I've sold these in the past, some buyers complain sometimes. They'll say, oh, it smells. And that's just the wool, right? But I've noticed by doing this, you know, pretty consistently when I sell these type of blazers, I don't get any complaints. And it doesn't really smell that much after you're done with it. So I'm going to continue to do this here, and I'll show you guys kind of the finished result. Just an extra touch here to do because, you know, when stuff's aged, clothing, it smells. All right, so here's pretty much the finished project here. We'll bag it up and ship it out the door, but it's not as wrinkled, and honestly, it doesn't smell. It kind of smells like Febreze, but that steam, when it comes through the material here, kind of opens it up and lets it breathe a little more. So just a little tip I wanted to share with you guys, for you guys that go out there and sell blazers. Again, this is an Adams Row. What do we got here? This one is a Harris Tweed, hand woven, 100% pure Scottish wool. It's an older one, that's for sure. Again, I want to say it's late 70s, early 80s. But these can go for some good money if you're patient. A lot of the blazer game stuff and suits is a patient game. But again, presentation, and I want this buyer, when they get this package, to open it up and go, wow, I could actually wear this out of the box. I don't cram this stuff in mailers. You know, everything I do is presentable and professional. So hopefully this tip helped you guys. Moving on to Etsy, we have another nickel vinyl record. It's a Bonnie Tyler, Faster Than the Speed of Night. This sold for $4 minus 40 cents for a discount because somebody used my coupon code. So subtotal $3.60 plus $4 shipping, total of $7.60 shipped. And we got another nickel album. It's ABBA Greatest Hits Volume 2 vinyl LP record. This sold for $6 plus $4 shipping for a total of $10 shipped. And the last item I got came from a storage unit I got last year. It's Campbell's Creative Cooking with Soup hardcover book from 1988. And this sold for $5.99, Amazon merchant fulfilled. All right, so as you can see from the screenshot there, YouTube, I guess, you know, this has been going around for a while, guys, with a lot of the bigger YouTube channels where they demonetize something. And basically what that means is I don't get paid, you know, when I have a video that runs ads, I get paid on it, right? Being monetized, that's what that means. When it's demonetized, it means I'm not getting paid. And, you know, there's some different terminology here, like controversial issues. This is reasons why you can be not eligible for advertising in your videos, like controversial issues, sensitive events, drugs and dangerous products or substances, harmful or dangerous acts, hateful content, inappropriate language, inappropriate use of family entertainment characters, you know, being demeaning, stuff like that, sexual suggestive content and violence. And, you know, I just looked through the videos that were removed. There was quite a few, and I was just looking at what was the common theme there, and I really couldn't find any common theme. And, you know, I went back and listened to a couple videos, and the only thing I could think of is I swore, you know. And, you know, I understand that YouTube is in charge here. This is definitely their platform. And, you know, I try to do my best when I'm making videos to make it family friendly as is, you know. And, but for a lot of the things that were taken down, you know, I started looking at it, and I did see one thing that kept bothering me was the fact that I couldn't voice my opinion on certain subject matters, you know, and that was removed, which I find it unfortunate, because if I continue to be a part of YouTube here, you know, I can't really speak my mind or be judgmental towards other comments I've seen, or, you know, I'll be honest, exposing scam artists, exposing fraud on the internet here, especially in the reselling community. I find it funny because they'll remove when I talk about exposing and scams and this is that, but when you watch these videos, you know, you'll get these ads here, and I see the one that's common now, you know, hey, look at this coffee mug, you know, you could sell this coffee mug and make $35 million this month, you know, and those are acceptable because that advertiser is paying YouTube, right, to run those ads. So I guess that's okay, but content creators cannot, you got to watch what you're saying, honestly, you know. And I don't think my channel has ever been here to be a, you know, a negative channel, you know. I've always been out here and just spoke my mind and showed you guys in an educational way, but a fun way, on how reselling in this business works. And you know, it's just it's sad because I don't know where the future of this YouTube channel is going to be going. If, you know, I want to make videos to help you guys. I want to make videos to show my progress as you know, as a reseller here. But I also want to get paid too. You know, you can't deny the fact that, you know, I'm making videos, you know, for multiple reasons, to help people and to get paid on them. And if I'm not going to get paid on them, I got to find another source to do that, or just completely walk away from that, right, to some extent, if future videos are getting flagged for what I just said here. You know, I see a lot of videos that are on YouTube of things that are a lot worse than what I'm presenting to the table here on YouTube. And my channel is very small. It's only just under 30,000 subscribers. So we'll see how these things go, and we'll see how the changes work out in terms of the content I'll be putting out here on YouTube. I'm not walking away from YouTube. I'm just kind of baffled of going, you know, I can't really share a lot of things, especially if I'll test the market here with the videos. If I start to see a pattern where I think this is where the pattern's at, that I can't freely speak about certain things, then yeah, I'm going to have to say to myself, I need to find another revenue, another platform to be on my soapbox, right? Because I think the biggest thing that everybody learns, I think, from my YouTube channel here is one, I'm showing you things that sell. I'm showing you that an average person can go out there and resell and make money. I'm also showing the fact that, you know, there's a lot of BS out there. There's a lot of get-rich-quick schemes. And I've been always vocal about that. I haven't been lately, but I've been pretty vocal about it in the past. And you know, it's viewer beware, right? But I think with YouTube creating this family-friendly atmosphere, they need to look further into other content creators and other people that are getting away with this stuff, because this is not fair. So whatever you guys want to say, leave a comment down below what your thoughts are on this matter. We're going to see how this plays out in the coming weeks, how the videos will progress, and I'll reassess at that point. But really appreciate you guys' support. You know, all these years I've been going out here talking about reselling. It's a viable option. It's not a $1 million get-rich-quick scheme. It's a slow process, but if you're dedicated and you are motivated and you want to work, reselling does work, and it provides me and my family, you know, a financial freedom, an opportunity to stay home, an opportunity to raise kids, and an opportunity to really be free, working for myself rather than working for the man. On day 22 here, 384 or 500 listings, still got a ways to go. Gonna keep working at it to make it happen. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you watching today's video. Go out there, be great, make some money, get some stuff listed. Go try to make the millions. Go try to make the millions. Next time I'm out of here, peace. Vlog over.